Hello, you beautiful people. I think it is time to roll that goddamn intro! Hey there, you sexy lot. Today, I wanted to talk about Peter Parker and Miles Morales' gadgets in Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and how I want them to completely change it up. Myself and the Scouse Saviour, known as Allfather Media, spoke about this a little bit on his stream, but I wanted to steal that for a full video because I'm already running out of ideas. In Marvel's Spider-Man 2's gameplay trailer, we see Miles Morales using the web grabber, which functions essentially the same, like the exact same as the gravity well which was in Spider-Man Miles Morales, but instead of just a regular gravity grenade, it now shoots out webbing, and I think this is absolutely spot on and perfection. I think regular gravity like technology, like gravity wells and the suspension matrix and Marvel Spider-Man 1 do absolutely diddly squat when it comes to showcasing that we're playing as a goddamn Spider-Man. Also, Peter literally cannot afford rent, but dude is able to create tech that's on the levels of an Iron Man or something like that. If I was Peter, I'd just set up a lemonade stand, but instead of selling lemonade, I'd sell fancy gadgets and bombs. I'm sure it would make a killing. The idea of replacing everything with a web-like grenade is because of the power fantasy element, and let me explain to you what I'm talking about. When you finish a fight in any of these games as a spider, you'd imagine the arena to be covered with webbing, enemies stuck to the floor, walls, ceilings. You'd expect it to look like Randy Marsh covered in ectoplasm in South Park. Here's what I'd replace every single gadget with to coincide with what I'm talking about in this video. Web shooters for both heroes is obviously not going anywhere. Don't be stupid and don't be daft. Actually, do you know what? Let me just explain what I want gone, and then the replacements of them, or else we'll be here until the game actually releases. So I want the following gadgets for Peter replaced: suspension matrix, concussive blast, spider drones. Suspension matrix, concussion blast, and spider drones just really don't give me that Spider-Man fantasy. I'm aware that spider drones aren't exactly new for Spider-Man, but it feels more like something a Parker Industries Peter or a Doc Ock superior Spider-Man would cook up, rather than the guy we're hanging out as currently. Suspension matrix should be replaced with a form of web net. You press the button and Peter shoots out a horizontal web net that catches multiple enemies in one go and pushes them back, whether that's into a wall or off a building, to their demise. Concussion blast should be replaced with a spider signal, which during stealth can distract enemies and turn their attention away from you without having to web up an area, or can be used to blind enemies momentarily when you're in combat, you know, like flash it in their eyes and be dead annoying. I should have probably swapped those two around, but it's fine, you get it. Spider drones can be replaced with web mines, right, that you can explode on command. You shoot them into the ground, and when enemies walk over them, it's game over, they get covered in sticky goo. Okay, now on to Miles. So I want gravity well gone, hollow drone gone, and that's about it, to be honest with you. Like, I actually can't think of many else for Miles. Like, he didn't have many gadgets to begin with, do you know what I mean? Gravity well would be replaced with the web grabber, as we already know, and hollow drone, I want to see a giant spider web. I know, Miles leaves on the floor, right, just a big spider web on the floor, where if enemies go into it, they're just much slower. They're not necessarily webbed up, but just very slow to punch and bite. You know, they've got a bit of the arthritis, let's just say, when they're in this spider web. Some enemies are immune to that though, like the big guys and all that. But there you go. So that's what I want for the future of Marvel Spider-Man as a whole when it comes to gadgets, or just get rid of the gadgets and just give us really cool powers to use, which is what this game seems to be doing, to be fair. I mean, so gadgets might not even be that big of a deal, but we know they're returning anyway, so might as well talk about them. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the love and support. Be sure to go and subscribe to the channel, like, and all that beautiful stuff. I love you guys more than anything in the world. Mwah.